Hi, Steve here, Retro Steve if you will. I'm going to show you how I fold up a big, hard to handle, has a lot of, it sticks together real bad and stuff. I want to cut, let's see, so this is the long way across this way. And I want to sew the least number of times to make weft. So I choose the long way for me to lay it out. So I put two corners together along the long side here. And then I just shake it. Shake it, baby. It isn't shaking out real good, so that didn't work. Okay, like I say, this is real hard to handle material. It's hard to get it to lay flat and have no wrinkles in it and stuff. Okay, so I didn't want to do it along that side. So I did it here. And now I don't see any double ups on this side now. So now I shake it down that way. Now I should be able to flop it down on the countertop here. I have this nice big peninsula that I built into my new kitchen. And man, do I like doing projects on it. Just works really good. Okay, so I make sure I don't have any wrinkles whatsoever. You can feel them through the top layer down to the lower level as you're doing it. Okay, so there we go. Now you'll see this edge here is all irregular. Matters none as long as you don't get wrinkles in it. You throw this up and over. And then you gently brush it back. I can feel a little bit of a wrinkle there. Put my fingers in there, straighten it out. Get the underneath one perfect, then you can do the top one. Getting it all leveled out there. Okay. I'm satisfied that that is straight now. Okay. So then, now, you'll notice that I do this in thirds. Well, I did it in half first, and then the half I do in thirds again to get it down to a manageable size. The mentality there is, I want this to be like a letter that you fold to put in an envelope. You put the two ends in, and then you have a fold on the outer parts of what you just folded up there. And so then that's the way that is. This is perfect now. So what I do so that I can manipulate it on the counter here is to fold this back a portion of the way. And then that gives this some weight so that as you tug on something, it slides along just like you would hope. Okay, and I'm going to get this in the position that I'll be able to start taking cuts off of this end. I like working along the end of my peninsula here. Okay, so there we go. That's all ready. So now I can start cutting. Let me bring the camera over here and I'll show you how irregular this end is. Well, by the time you've taken off some slices, then it'll all be consistent with itself. You know, you'll have evened that end up. One could just waste all of this. Well, I'm kind of a tightwad. I go ahead and start trimming where it'll make some, but maybe not the whole thing. Okay, those clearly are scraps, so I just throw those away. Now I'm going to make them the width that I like here. Okay, so I'll show you what I got out of that. Not worth it. I'm going to throw those away. But we're gaining on it. Pretty quick we'll be down into good material. You can see that the stack is lying in place there pretty well. This one's not real good. Gets real skinny there. This one here, there's enough there that I don't mind sewing those threads together to get that amount there. So this one's going into my save bucket. So I usually get a bigger tote to drop things into, but since I already have the camera going, I'll just drop them in there. And I'm going to put this one in. I'll decide when I come to it whether or not I want to use it or if I don't. Okay, we're getting real close here. Okay, let's look at this one. This one may be a complete one now. Look at that nice piece of weft. Perfect the entire length. Just nice and uniform. So that goes in the tote. Now I'll just keep working my way across like that. I'll take this cut and then I'll move the camera so you can see it from the side that is blind to you there. Okay, throw that in the tote. Okay, so here we go. I'll put you right here. I bet that lets you see. I'm kind of new to this camera stuff. I always was jealous of the people that would automatically reach for their camera to take pictures of important moments in their lives. Boy, that was not me. I'd never remember to get the camera out. Shall we look at this one? I think this one's going to be good too. Look at that. Very nice. Just so consistent and nice. And then that's probably bedding or something, and so it's like over 6 foot long, and so you don't have to make millions of seams where you splice them together to make big long running ball of stuff. So okay, so now I just work my way all the way across, and then once I get to where I have plenty of length on my counter here, I'll unfold. Let me say that again. Once I get to where I've moved along where I need to unfold this, no problem then. Just take this and flip it over re-straighten it, make sure that it's all straight, and then you'll get little distortions on this leading edge here from gripping it, because the fabric is real springy, and so you'll have to straighten it out the best you can. If you waste one there when you do it, oh well. This is all stuff that was going to go in the garbage anyway. And my friend Dale, bless her heart, I mean really bless her heart, she brings me all this stuff to a fault sometimes. She overwhelms me with so much, but I appreciate it. So I hope that helps. Don't forget to check out one of these if you're going to be doing it. These things are really great. Let's see. I don't know if there's a name on it. I might have to put my glasses on. I'm not endorsing it because they pay me or anything. I'm telling you about this because you're my friends. It's a DDR cutting machine. And this one is, let's see, 3 letters, a dash, and then some numbers. RCS-100B. R is in